Have you ever wondered how our deepest desires can influence our inner peace? Today, let's explore an often taboo subject, sex. But be warned, this is not a guide to improving your sex life, but a bold and stimulating reflection, the Stoic perspective of abstinence. This exploration may challenge your beliefs and open you to a less traveled, but perhaps more enriching, path. Mastery and self-control. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of mastery and self-control, a principle that everyone can apply in their lives. We live in a society where following our impulses is often encouraged, especially in the pursuit of immediate gratification. Sexual pleasure, while fulfilling, can affect our rationality and distract us from our self-control. The Stoics, by valuing self-discipline, remind us that we are not slaves to our desires. We have the power to choose and control our actions. The true strength of an individual is measured not by the amount of pleasure he or she can obtain, but by his or her ability to control himself or herself. Sometimes, self-control involves making choices that are consistent with one's values, even if they go against one's immediate desires. In this context, sexual abstinence becomes an exercise in conscious control, an opportunity to discover more about oneself and act in accordance with one's deepest values. Detachment from fleeting pleasures. Today's society instills in us the idea that pleasure is essential to life, to be sought at all costs, while pain is to be avoided. However, the Stoics maintain that true peace and happiness come from detachment from fleeting pleasures, including sexual pleasures. The relentless pursuit of these pleasures can make us slaves to our desires, preventing us from living a truly meaningful and virtuous life. This detachment does not mean that pleasure should be avoided, but simply that it should not dominate our lives. Freeing ourselves from the constant search for gratification allows us to invest our energy in goals that are more aligned with our values. Focus on long-term goals. The Stoics encourage us to focus on long-term goals, which allow us to invest in our lasting well-being. Philosophers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius valued long-term well-being over immediate gratification. For them, sex was not rejected, but it was put into perspective. It should be a part of our life experience, not its center. By asking ourselves if sex aligns with our long-term goals, we can be more in tune with our Stoic values. Strengthen effective connections. The Stoics value deep, sincere relationships. Rather than seeking purely physical satisfaction, they emphasized honesty, understanding, and mutual support. Relationships based on these principles promote lasting happiness and contribute to our emotional well-being, avoiding unwanted consequences. Stoic philosophy reminds us of the importance of caution. In the context of sexuality, moderation helps avoid consequences such as unwanted pregnancies, illnesses, or emotional complications. This does not mean avoiding relationships, but being aware of the possible repercussions of one's choices and acting responsibly. Maintaining mental clarity. The Stoics advocate clarity of mind for decisions that are aligned with our values and goals. Before embarking on a relationship or experience, it is essential to sit down and reflect. This allows us to stay in control, avoid impulsive choices, and live authentically. Avoiding emotional dependency. Stoicism encourages emotional self-sufficiency. Rather than seeking our happiness in others, it invites us to find our fulfillment within ourselves, which strengthens our independence and balances our relationships. Building self-esteem and pursuing virtue. From a Stoic perspective, self-esteem is based on self-knowledge and self-acceptance. Fleeting pleasures, while enjoyable, cannot fulfill this deep need. By living according to principles such as wisdom, courage, and justice, we build a strong and resilient inner self. Personal development and respect for values. The Stoics believe that virtue and personal development should guide our lives. By disciplining ourselves, showing courage, and respecting justice, we become more accomplished and balanced individuals. It is about making conscious decisions that bring us closer to our life ideals. In conclusion, the Stoics show us that a meaningful life is based on choices aligned with our values and principles. Cultivating self-control, detachment, and the pursuit of virtue allows us to build a fulfilling life. The reins of our destiny are in our hands.